My app, it's not gonna be a very long video.
Video?
Yeah, they said they're gonna clip all my missed MLGs, and I'm just like, it's not gonna be a long video.
Thank you.
Oh, clutch,
What is that?
clutched.
Get more confident, Bella, and I will see you do more dumb clutches. There. Okay, I clutched the one that I needed to not die. That's clutch. Clutch is doing it when you have to not die. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it clutch.
This is my new fish now.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Bells. I will name you Blubby.
5, so. Alright, I think there's a couple more. Oh my gosh. Okay. Kinda sad. Oh my goodness. Can't clutch if there's no water bucket on my hot bar.
Okay, I really thought I was gonna. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, wait, does it go? Okay, it goes all the way down. Yeah, clutch, 100% clutch. You saw nothing.
You wanna know what's insane?
What?
You left your wait, hold on. You left your villagers in here?
Oh.
No.
Can I
Some
like
nice
jump in
pickaxe,
here
though.
without dying this time?
The water saved you.
Oh.
No, it
Oh
didn't.
my god. Can I like jump in here without dying this time? I mean, I think I'll be fine, but no, we're not doing that. Yeah, it literally doesn't work, Caden. Dude, that was 2.5 hearts of damage!
It's me.
Okay, can I clutch
I'm hoping to
this,
kill you.
Caden?
Wow.
No! No! Alright, we need to kill... Ow. It's nighttime again. I'm like disbelief over it. That's oh my god. Alright, hello everyone. I'm gonna get right into it today. We're not gonna waste any time. Because I got a little more limited time today. Probably got about 2.5 hours. Is my guess. But wanted to get some stuff done today. Also, my neighbor literally decided now was the perfect time to start weed whacking their yard. That's frustrating. That doesn't seem to be picking up too badly for you guys though. How much are you hearing my neighbor right now? Thank goodness this will get cut later. Alright. My mic's picking up some of it, but it's not as bad as I would have thought. It is literally right outside my office door. It's like, really? You picked 4:20 in the afternoon to do this? Alright, well, we're gonna get back to it. We're gonna do our best to ignore those noises, and hopefully they finish up soon. There's not a big yard to do, so I don't think it's gonna take them super long. But yeah, that's disappointing. Alright, so we're gonna go back to working over on this stuff. This is where we left off. We pretty much finished this room the other day. So that's super exciting. All the decorations and stuff are in place here. We got our chest over here. I'm not sure that was the best place to put it, but you know, it's okay. Um, and yeah, so we're gonna finish decorating this and see how it comes out. Big thing is we gotta do this area, and we gotta set up a light for this. So I think let's start by getting a daylight sensor for this, so we can torch this up when we want it. Let's start there, I think. And then we'll also create a little viewing area here too, so we can still have that. Yeah, we'll kind of figure that out. Alright, let's get to it. Alrighty. Sorry, I got a little distracted. Let's see. Okay, we need slabs. We're gonna need daylight sensors. That's gonna be the big thing that we need. Might need a little more stone. And then as soon as we get that done, I'm honestly gonna just start grinding on trying to get this floor in place best we can. I think that's the next best move that we can do. Also, I think getting to level 50 one more time today might be nice. So we might go through one round of collecting wood, but I really want to get more done on the cave floor. So I think we'll probably focus on that first. Yeah, we got more cows dying in here, tragically. We'll also collect the wheat soon, but I'm not too worried about it right now. But yeah, thought the cow thing was fixed. It is not, sadly. They will probably slowly die over time. It might just be the nether portal, though. But I don't know. I think the logging probably has an effect as well, so we should set up, now that we got nether portal blocks, I was thinking, why don't we set up our nether portal here? Like, why haven't we done that? We should do that. Or actually, I think I was planning on putting it here. That's correct. Yeah, I think it was here. But yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Not a problem for right this minute, if I'm being honest. Alrighty, let me go. Sorry, I'm getting distracted easily. Surprise, surprise. Alrighty. Alright, we need daylight sensors. One should do it. We'll take a lever as well. Some redstone. Boom. Alright, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then, you know, we'll probably... We don't have a lot of coal down there. Let me grab some coal, actually, too. I want to smelt some more... I'm gonna need to make some more stone. Gosh, my neighbor's making all sorts of racket. Alright, actually, sorry, we need to go back this way. It's such a, like, cool how that naturally generated. Like, we have to figure out something to do with that. I don't know what it is. Maybe, like, we put a little billboard there. Alrighty. Oh. We have decent amount of cobblestone, so we should be able to pull a bunch. Yeah, amazing. It's definitely more than we need, but it's like, might as well small bunch. I would love to just use Silk Touch more often, but we just don't have the tool durability, and there's no anvils yet, so like there's no re-healing a tool once it's been used, so we kinda just have to be a little cognizant. So I think we should be able to fill everything up there. Great. Finally, you know, use some of the immense amount of cobblestone we have at this point. Alright, sick. We'll let that smelt a little bit. Let's get this light going here. Alrighty. And we still have pretty good durability. Like, definitely used a bunch, don't get me wrong, but... Of course, that is right there. I kind of thought we moved it one more, but maybe not. Lucky that was water and not... I'll watch this guy go by real quick. Crazy. Alright, do not really have a great answer for this currently. Guess we just gotta go here. Got pushed in between the blocks, that's crazy. We need a torch, gosh. I cannot. Wait, what? Okay, that was... Okay, it is this way, so we're good. So this is the glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then want perfect. Should be able to put it there. That like that. And then boom, redstone. Easy peasy, just like that. This is kind of the hard part now, though, if I'm being honest. Okay, that might not be that bad. Yeah, that's doable. Okay. Boom. Not the most beautiful, not gonna lie, but you know what? It's doable. Let's go back up. I don't like how those blocks look, so we're gonna switch this out. I just want to make sure they can... How tragic would it be if I broke that? Be so careful. Alright, sick. We are set. Oh, got a torch up there. No, crap, wait. Let's do this. Bada bing, bada boom. Sick. That looks terrific. Do we ever want to turn it off? I feel like for some reason it will actually still spawn with this, but it definitely is a lot lower. But I'm not 100%. Alright, now we can design a nicer looking viewing area. Now we can't really sadly dig too much into this, which kind of sucks, but definitely make it look a little nicer than this. We also have to figure out this problem, because I gotta have a way of getting down here that's not annoying like that, right? So, these guys. Alright. Go. How do I kind of want to keep like the natural design that was here, if I'm being honest. You know, that would be cool, I think. So we can move these in probably one more closer to each other as well, too. I'm like, do I want to make a little walkway over here, or what do I want to do for that? Feel like that might be the easiest, if I'm being honest. But I don't know, it's kind of difficult, because we got this whole thing here, right? So we got this whole thing like this. Love to keep this kind of natural. But don't know if that will work. So let's tear up this a little bit. Could move some of the stuff to over here. Let's do this first. put my actual bow in there. Oops. Okay. Should be able to just click everything in now. Alright, cool. I think we're square there. Alrighty. So, maybe let's try doing this here instead. So, like this. It's not like a lot of room here, unfortunately. Which makes this a tiny bit difficult. We could... we move everything out to here. Something like that. I don't really feel like moving this wall out one, if I'm being honest. I'm thinking about it, but don't really love it. Do like this. And make those stairs. We could also just make it like one block. But it's weird, right? Because the glass goes at different lengths here, and I don't... Naturally, it was a little more like this, right? You know, I have an idea, I think. Let me do something like this. Yeah, I didn't think we could get rid of that. We could make that glass, though. That could be interesting. But I don't know if that works, really. I don't know if I love this either. Alright. I think we might need to make this a one-way door if we're gonna make this feasible. I think that's the only way. You know? And that's okay. It's not the nicest. It really doesn't have to be, though, for being honest. Supposed to be a little viewing area. I think, yeah, I think we're gonna have to do a one-way door. put our crafting table back down right here. It is crazy that doors cost 6 wood and you get 1. Boom. Right. That's a problem. Maybe we could do this. That kind of works. Oh, I also forgot we have to slab all this anyway. That's right. So, how do we want to do that? Feel like yeah, I kind of forgot that that had to be slabbed. It's a little bit of an issue. I kind of wanted to make this nicer looking, but if I'm being honest, this is just not great. So, problem is, I don't think there's really, yeah, you can't do there either. What's the dilemma? Making a big deal of like nothing, but gosh, these skeleton noises get annoying. You might just actually turn the thing off, but I kind of want the levels, so... Alright, So we also need something to go underneath here too, right? Hmm. Okay. I actually think we're gonna have to do something like here instead. Or there. Also, wait, when did I get that long hunger piece? So let's say there, right? Could have like made sure before I filled all this in, but what you gonna do? Actually, we can do this a little more this way. Cool. Clear it there. Yeah, I did. We could get rid of that one. Bruh. You know what? Okay, I got an idea. Of course. That, and then that. So we might be able to do that if that works. And put that there. That. 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 Gosh, it's like dark in here. Maybe we should get another daylight sensor. So we can actually light up that too. A little weird. Okay, we can do that like that, with that like that. Maybe we just make this a block of glass too, probably. Here's my problem though. There's nowhere to go. No. Fixed. Keep things giving me a headache. I think this is what we need to do. We need to make the viewing area just more level. And yeah, more glass, I think. And just kind of deal with it, I think. I think that's the play. Alright, I've got it figured out. I'm just making it way too difficult. Alrighty, let me grab some more glass and another daylight sensor, and I think we'll make it happen. Alright, level 40, let's go. I'm gonna have to take a break here in a minute, and then I think what we'll do... Start working on the floor a little bit, but then we may take a break to get some of the wood. And I do want to get level 50. So, I don't know. We might even do the wood first and play till we get level 50. I do it till we get level 50, but we'll have to see. Let me grab some more glass and kind of sort this out. And a daylight sensor. Alright, let's head back down. First, and add-ons. We got some light, and then thinking of putting the daylight sensor here. Alright. let me go ahead. Yeah, it still spawns them, it's just a lot lower rates. We'll just do that. We'll get a good viewing area of that. I just kind of want to be a little higher, though. No, crap, I totally forgot about that. Did that clear out any redstone? Oh, yeah, it did. Great. Oh, boy. I think it was like this. That looks great to me. So we'll find out. Kind of thinking about okay, so here's the issue, is I cannot remove that glass without having an issue. Like, see, that just feels a bit weird to me, right? Amazing. I do not feel like that's gonna feel better. Or maybe it does. It's not horrible. So that can't go though, because that's important. Right, so did we just put the door over here? I feel like that makes the most amount of sense. The only problem now is that this is a spawnable block. Great. I don't think I can slap that, right? That's the problem. Oh, yeah. Ah, fine, like that. Beautiful. Alright, guys, I gotta take a quick break, and I will be right back, okay? I think this works. Give me a sec. Alright, y'all, we're back. Alright, I think we're good here. What is block light? Looks like some is still getting in, but it could be from down here, so. I mean, everything's below 7 in there, so I think we should be good. Said it is kind of dark in here, but boom, we do this, it's lit up. Good to go. Do we want to make this glass as well? I don't know. I think for now I'm happy with this, but I don't know. Like, I'm not in love with it, that's for sure. But now we got a way to go down here if we need to without having to go through here, which is good. And important as well. And then let's make one more door for this. But yeah, the doors are not completely blocking light, which is a little frustrating. I didn't realize that, but it is what it is. And then I think before we seal this up, I want to... Can we bump this up like one more block? It's gonna be hard. There's just no way of doing it without exposing the block, right? So... It's not really gonna work. We could put it up there. Problem. Actually, hold on. That might just work. Yeah. And we're out of stone. Great. Okay. That's the problem. Why is... That should not be powering that. Oh my gosh, redstone, bro. Redstone in this version. So fun. Alright, I think we're gonna have to grab some more stone, and we'll figure this out. So let's remove this too. Sorry, one second, shut up. Oh, why did I do that? Not paying attention. Alright. Alright, let's see... Bro, where did that skeleton come from? What? Huh? Did they get out or something? Alright, I don't know what that was all about, but... Yo, chill. Yeah, that should not be powering that, but whatever. Put it back here. And then... Yeah, it doesn't really matter if anything is there. gonna remove this. And then we can probably get... Ah! I forgot all my trees were up. That's not fair. Even more saplings than that, though. Don't think that many trees grew, but we're about to find out. Wow, that many trees really did kind of grow on their own. Dang, that's crazy. I wasn't expecting that. Why is there a sapling up there? What the heck? Okay. So I think we can do this. Okay. That's a problem. Can we work around that, possibly? So my idea is to get it right there. Ah, okay, great. Oh, no. It was dark, but it's that. There's like no room here to run redstone, really. We don't have observers yet. So how do I run this? I have an idea. Oh, but top half slows down. Don't accept that. Son of a gun. Will this work? Can't put redstone on the box. Of course that won't. But I think this could work. This isn't being annoying. I mean, sometimes you just gotta do what works, you know? And you know what? I'm gonna be honest, we could probably just... that whole thing. So that we can just fill this up. Alright, I think our thing should work now. Boom. Oh, hold on. Oh wait, no, I do want that there. Crap. Alright, well, let's do... I think we're gonna do this, probably, right? Very least... Alright, where are we at here? So we need that and that, right? How do we feel about that? It's a little weird because it's 4 by 3, but I feel like it works fine. Unless we want to do something like this, which I think could also work just fine. Do like that. No, I don't think so. No. I thought totally messes with this. Yeah, there's no way we can have anything there. So crap, misplaced it. Not even really sure that needs a door, but just in case. Alright, sorry guys, give me a second. I'm good. My wife's calling back. Got some urgent news, so give me a minute.
Yeah, my app. It's not gonna.
Oh, wrong scene, my bad. Alright, chat. We're back. Alright. Let me see. How are we looking here? Is that two? Definitely need to make some of this better, but I forget how this was before, I'm gonna be honest. But this is fine to me. Alright, it's not the most beautiful, I'm not gonna lie, but it... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not even... My bad, guys. Alright. It's not the best, I'm not gonna lie to you, but it'll do. It'll do. We gotta torch up a little bit more, though, because I definitely broke the torches around here. Alright, I think we're good like that. I honestly feel like maybe we just need to raise this whole section to be like a little more even with this, but we'll figure that out. But yeah, that'll kind of be the next part here. Alright, let's kill some of these skeletons. Oh my goodness, I need to eat. Alright, we're level 45. We're in a good spot. That. Alright. Does feel a little dark in here, but I think this was definitely like more over here, I think. Alright, cool. I'd say we're pretty set with that. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it looks amazing, but it works, you know? And that's what's important. We got a little viewing area, which is nice. We honestly could have just made that bigger, potentially. Like, we could have made this all a bit part of it, but I don't know. I'm happy with it for now. I'm not gonna say it's amazing, but it works. Alright, now we gotta get these all in place. Okay, it worked for going down. At least it works for 2 positions, so that's what's important. Alright, let's collect all the wood. Get more saplings, which is gonna be important. Then, yeah, we might do... I think we'll work on designing the base a little bit, and then we'll try to get one more set of wood, but I don't know. Like I said, I kind of want to keep, like, trying to do one each session, but we're kind of running low on time, and we're going to be focusing on the Nether Hub as of probably, potentially next stream, but we'll have to see. let's just not forget to collect our wood this time, otherwise that'll be a travesty. Starting to have a bit of inventory management issues. Also, I didn't really think about it, but we cannot access these chests when the leaves are in the way. I don't know if that was the best use of that wall space, but no, that's what it is. I do want to decorate this a little bit. I kind of hate how this looks currently. Kind of so ugly. But well, let's collect our. Is this even? Yeah. It works perfectly where the doors are at. Gosh, we got so much junk. Alright, let's get rid of some of our junk that we got. Oh, come back. And we're filling this right back up again, of course. Hold on to that. Okay. Overflowing on dirt, of course. That redstone back there. I just need to hold on the glass. And then this stuff we can all dump. So I think we're good. Alright, cool. So I think, yeah, let's start designing these floors a little bit. I think that's probably the play. Ah, crap. I didn't think about this. Those won't deteriorate because there's wood here. Yeah, might not have been the best thinking. We might have to change that. Oh, wrong one. All kinds of saplings in here just waiting to fall. Jeez. Alright, let's quickly see if we can figure out how to design this. And if we're going to be happy with it. So I was thinking about continuing this like this, right? I think that probably looks pretty good. But then it kind of stops there, right? And that's a bit of a problem. Like I said, the wood is definitely an issue. Do we just remove it? I don't know, fortunate, but I think we might have to, but I don't really want to mess with that right now, if I'm being honest. Let's just leave it. But how does this look if we continue this for a little way? I was thinking just till here. We go like this. One too far. Um, Actually, this could work. Good work. Honestly, I don't hate it. That kind of works. I think that kind of works. I gotta say it's the most beautiful thing in the world, but it kind of works. What? Do we want to carry it along that wall? I'm gonna be honest, I do not hate it. I don't hate it at all. I think we could maybe continue this. It does mess with that a little bit. But I think all in all considering, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to and I would like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't hate the design though. We could even possibly do something here with this. Like this. To be honest, maybe we do this. Put the daylight sensor in the ceiling there and call it a day. I think that could work. But yeah, I gotta decide if we're keeping this or not. The wood is kind of a problem. I'm gonna leave it for now. I keep going back and forth a little bit, but I think we should keep it for now. Oh, I think that block just... You son of a gun. I think that looks quite good. Yeah, I think we can put it on all four corners. Call it a day. It's gonna bother me. Yeah, we just gotta decide on that, but I'm not really in the mood to figure that out right now, if I'm being honest. So, like I said, I don't hate this. I think this is not bad at all. I think it looks pretty decent in here, actually. Like that a decent amount. Alright. Do I like it connecting there? I don't think I have a problem with the connecting on the one side. I think it's... I want this side to be clean. But honestly, maybe we don't on this one either. Might actually be way better. You know what? Yeah, that actually looks pretty dope. And then I think we can just still leave the space there. Alright, let's go get our daylight sensors, and then I think we're good. Let's go ahead and plant all these, though, so we can get this going. Alright, sick. Alright, hopefully this will take us to level 50, actually. If it does, I think when we go up we can do a level 50 enchant as well, but I think it's going to be a little bit shy, sadly. getting, guys. About halfway there, so not horrible by any means. Definitely take it. Alright, great. Yeah, we definitely need a better place for organization and chests and stuff, but had it over, like, in that wall, but like I said, I don't love it, so we might need to figure that out. Alright, let's go get our Alphora glow lanterns and stuff, and then we're gonna start working on more of the floor down here. I haven't done any of the floor in here in forever, guys. So one thing I gotta do is I have to make sure that all of the blocks in here are made with that, I want to make sure they're made with all made, jeez, I can't find my words, with the petrified oak slabs, because that way they won't burn, and that'll be very huge, so. I think I need an extra chest right now. Alright, we will need some redstone, though. So I think we can just use levers, right? So let's just do that. Yeah, so some of these, like, see, yeah, that was with the block. We're gonna have to come back through and make sure those are all slabs. But a lot of these are, like, slabs, but, like, this is all oak wood. That would burn. Like, I want to potentially use, like, lava in this build. Might be pretty cool, but we'll have to see. For, like, lighting or just, yeah, cool aspects might be nice, so. But we'll figure it out. Well, already making it a bit difficult, aren't we? Oh, I somehow missed a block. Cool. Nice and easy. Let's go. Might as well continue our train all the way around. Well, I don't think any of those actually sit in the room, do they? I really hope not. That would not be good. Yeah, great, of course. You know, I just got a pretty good idea that could work, because I'm still seeing some lighting in there. I don't think it'll affect my rates, but I just got a pretty interesting idea. Okay, how does this look? Yeah, I definitely wish it was square, but we'd have to make the room one bigger, and we already know some of the issues of that, right? Also, this is already, like, perfect. Yeah, I'm not too worried about this. This looks good to me. It's pretty cool. And two, what we could always do is we could just raise it up one. Actually, no, that doesn't work. But yeah, this is fine. I'm plenty happy with this. I think this looks good. I think this is cool looking in here. Very, very cool looking. Alright, let's go work on some of the other areas. I do have one idea, though, I'm kind of considering for this, because I kind of wish it was darker in here. So I have an idea, chat. It is a bit unconventional, but I think it could work. I think it could be fun. Yeah, I think maybe let's go for it. Yeah, I have an idea. That. Alright. This will probably get us to level 47 here, so. Alright, 47. We're already at 47. No, that's not what I meant, obviously. Alright, hopefully this will work. It might be a little tricky, but I think we can get it without too much trouble. There's just not a lot of room is our only issue. So I don't think I have to go up there. Yeah, let's not bother. I'm gonna put that. Perfect. Ah, crap. Okay. Still can't remember how to make pistons for some reason, I guess. Redstone. Alright. Get this and then we will start working on the floor, I promise. I promise. But I think we'll start over here because I'm gonna have to change a lot of that and I don't know if I'm gonna remember, so. I go one more that. That's literally... Shouldn't have broken that. Now I have to go back and get more. Alright, give me a sec. Here's the problem, is I don't know how we're gonna have the room to power both. That's gonna be the problem. You see? That is literally right there. We do not. Can't tear into that. Just got like way harder than I was thinking it was gonna be. The problem. I actually need them extended. Alright. Oh wait, that doesn't even work. Yeah, because they're gonna both have to be extended. Duh. Yeah, I can't do an up and down one, that's for sure. So the reason why I wanted something so that it'd be darker, because that's kind of the whole point, and it's not super dark in here, if I'm being honest. Crud, man. Like, if I just had any room to work with, I think we can make it work. I do have an idea, so let me try. I mean, this should work. I also feel like I'm wasting time, but... you know. Do this. Great. Yeah, it'll work, but not for the block I want it to. Yeah, see. That would work. But then this won't. And I can't do it here because of that block. Oh gosh, chat. We've just, you know, I've made a giant mess of this whole thing. I just have. I just wanted it to be dark in this room. Like, you know, I thought that would be easy, but I just didn't realize I did not have really enough room to make this look the way I wanted it to. So, I'm gonna have a couple of options here. I think we'll just keep it like that for now, but I'm not, definitely not in love with that. It's just allowing all that light to come through is not what I wanted. I think we just need to do something with this area, or I don't know, something. But our path up is right over there. Like, there's just not a lot of room in this area. I've done a lot. And I don't think it's gonna keep them from spawning, so I'm just not gonna stress about it. We'll leave it like this for now. I'm just wasting time right now, I think. Alright, we're level 50. Let's go do a level 50 enchant, and then we're gonna go design a little bit, and then we are... yeah. I think that's the plan. Alright. It's not bad. Just don't know what to do about that yet. I'll have to think about that. We could always just move this in. I don't hate it, but... sorry guys, I'm yawning quite a bit. realize we have a decent amount of wooden slabs. Sorry, that's good to know. Yeah, I do want to replace some of this stuff. So, oh, we already had. I didn't realize we already had a decent amount of like sticky pistons here. Why did I really come up to return that? I don't really know. I feel like I maybe wasted my time a little bit. Alright. Oh, we came up for a level 15 chant. Duh. I need to grab the diamonds though. Duh. We are at what, 27 now? Yeah, we're starting to hurt a little bit on diamonds, not going to lie. Hurting even worse on iron though. Yeah, the iron's a bit brutal. But no, I got 16 more sticky pistons. So if I need it for anything, I got that. Alrighty. Let's do our level 15 chant. Don't know why I keep walking down here. I didn't make the pick yet. Sorry, I've got like a bit of brain fog right now or something. I don't know. Boom. I mean, it's got unbreaking, so I'll take it. Efficiency and unbreaking is definitely the best. I'll take this little touch unbreaking. That's not bad. Are you still my turn? Okay, that's weird. Okay. I want to check something though. Yeah, I'll take the unbreaking 3. We've been getting more lucky with the enchants recently. Alright, I got more room for chests up here. I think I want to at least fill... We're going to end up using it. I want to at least fill like 3 double chests worth. Maybe 6 of the slabs, to be honest. Definitely want to use that up quite a bit, so we'll have to figure that out. Wait, hold on, I want to check. Sorry. Keep doing this. I'm wasting so much time just running around up here. Can we... Okay, yeah, we could fit another... Oh, I see what I did. Okay. Yeah, that wouldn't really work optimally. We could fit another double chest, set of double chests there, though. There's some decent room for storage up here, too. We could here, I just don't want them in front of the windows, so I don't think I'm going to bother doing that. But, yeah, we definitely got some room for some chests up here that we can use. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this house came out, to be honest. Alright, so let's see. Every piece of 1 wood makes how many slabs? 1, 2, 3. So we get 6 slabs, but we still have a piece of wood left over. So basically, every 3 logs makes 24 slabs. Yeah, that's a lot. It's not bad. Okay. That is not bad. Alright, let's collect all our stone too. So yeah, let's start in the area. I think with all the wood we're getting, yeah, we won't have any problem using all slabs. I don't know if I'm gonna use lava in this area, but I'm considering it. So it's like, might as well make it all mob proof, or fireproof. And it's kind of the reason, like, these logs won't be fireproof, but everything else would be. So I feel like that could be kind of cool. But I put some more chests. You gotta be kidding me. Of course. Alright. Let's get to work. Yeah, I'm gonna come back and fix this area, but I'm like, let's at least get done the area that we're like always in. I know we're not gonna be able to do all of this, but we're gonna make quite a bit of like extra. And I do want to try to fill in what we can in this cave, but I don't know how feasible it really is gonna be. So maybe we just need to make more. But yeah, we'll figure that out. We will figure that out. I think 1.5, like I said, is going to be our version to just work on the man cave as much as we can, because we'll have the ability to make so many farms at that point. Alright. So, we need to slab this. Don't think we want to go higher. So. And actually, we went the same height. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Do I want this to be... Yeah, they're definitely half a block higher. I definitely think this should be... It's just going to help with mob proofing so much, too. Like, I don't want it to be dark in here, but it'd be nice if it was mob proof. Right, so... How many blocks wide was it, too? That's 2. Okay, that's... We can do more, but I think 2 is going to be... 2 to 3 is going to be pretty stock and standard and not be a problem. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, we might have to adjust this a little bit. Well, let's just start with this. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Okay. Yeah, I'm struggling with this one part because that kind of like throws the whole thing off. Like, I could just make this all one lower, right? Get rid of that. Not without kind of messing with this, but I could also just remove that and make it not such a big deal. Should be fine now. I'll stop banging my head on everyone too, so that's nice. Okay. Not too bad, and then we can remove all this. Will probably look a bit better. If not, if we like the 2 better, we can also just move that wall out. Like, that's not the end of the world. Okay, cool. Alright, let's make them up one here, probably. So maybe the one before would be even better. It's a little weird because of the redstone right here, right? So I feel like the best thing to do is just go around this, maybe. Or even better idea, I think. Start that there. Boom. Do we even need to do one earlier? We might need to do one earlier. Gosh. Just a little, like, awkward in this section. And then here we can do this, right? Just realized that ain't gonna quite work. This. Maybe this one section here stays, right? And it can be hard to decide some of this stuff, not gonna lie. I'm gonna do this here. I don't even know if it needs that corner one. Yeah, I think that can go. looks a little funky here. But I think it's fine. I don't mind this. This is not bad. So, this is the only part you can't, and you wouldn't anyway because of that. So, yeah. Looks good to me, I would say. I think I'm happy with this overall. Said this one section is not raised, but I'm thinking raising it here. So actually this. Do like that. Wait, what? You can do top half slabs? I thought you couldn't. What the heck? Did I not try this? Okay, so it needs to have a block above it to place. Interesting. So you can only do it if there's a block above it. Can you place redstone on that? That's what I want to know. I forgot to put this away. You cannot. Okay. Good to know. That answers my other question. Okay. That's interesting. Well, then we can kind of change the way that this is a little bit, I think. I mean, this works. I think I'm fine with that, to be honest with you. Yeah, they're still very, like, easily hit. A little darker than it was before. I swear it wasn't as dark when it was the slab they were on. But I guess that kind of makes sense. Maybe I can place a torch in there. I'm fine with that. I'm never gonna hit it. Alright, I'm not too worried about sorting some of this out for now. There's nothing there, right? I need to put the chest back on the other side now, of course. We'll deal with this later. I'm not too worried about it. I think we can... do something like that. Maybe we can probably even just have the one and be fine. I think that works. I'm not gonna say it's perfect, because it's definitely not. I mean, even considering just having all of this be at this level. Might honestly be better, but... I don't know, let me leave it like this for now. It's kind of weird to have 3, like, right there. Like, that is a lot, but I don't really mind that much, so I think let's just leave it. And cool. Alright. Yeah, I'd say I'm relatively happy. Part of the reason why I want it like that is so you don't see this torch, though. It's gonna look really weird without it, which is kind of what I wanted to get rid of. But I do have potentially another solution that could easily fix that. We could just put another block there. Thing is, this would be a little awkward. Like, this won't quite work if we're half a slab lower. So... And I don't want everything at this height, but... Good questions to figure out. I kind of like that you can see that better now. Yeah, we'll have to figure out this more. Now I can't even go back there, which is a little bit of a problem. Just do that. I still can't. Can I? Alright, what time is it? Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I don't know. I think I do want to mess around with this more. Maybe we can even put chests over here, or we can have the other side of the... Like, we can have another access point to the room over here, potentially could work really well. I gotta see... Where's our... stairs at? Okay, we are right here. So we would definitely bump into the stairs if we went any farther with that room. So we can't do that, but that's okay. I'm not gonna lie, that room could potentially be a problem now that I'm thinking about it too for a 3x3 door. Didn't really consider that. I mean, it's almost certainly... I could move it, except for all... My 3x3 is all based on that. Oh no. I just realized. That is most certainly an issue, I think. It's gonna be close. I think it is. Yikes. I built everything down here on that, and we cannot move. Like, I'd be fine if it moved up top, but where it comes down at is most certainly an issue. Because I don't think we can move that without it being a problem. Unless I was okay with it not being centered anymore. So I don't know. I might be able to get by with that if we put it like where it lands here. I don't love it, but I might be open to it, you know? I don't know. Problems for another day. But we could definitely make a little... another doorway over here. Maybe we have the chests over here. Might not be the worst idea. But also something I'm not going to think about right now, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, cool. I'm happy with this. Let's keep this going. So we're going to... Okay, I feel like this unnecessarily goes down, right? So I don't think we need to keep that. Can probably fill this in. also gonna have to work on lighting this at some point, which is, yeah, that's gonna be real fun, I'm sure. It's probably good that we don't do a ton more than this today. I just need to see how much it was gonna be, but I mean that was only a stack of wood, like slabs. Like, wasn't that unbearable? I think we'll, like I said, we'll probably slowly work on this too. I think what we need to do is we need to maybe bend around this real quick. I guess we could go diagonal here. I don't know if I love it, though. Let's try first before I mess around too much. And I have to go here shortly too, guys, so we're just going to do a little bit more here. Hello? Oh, my inventory's full. I was like, what? I don't know how I'm gonna make... No, wrong thing anyway. Yeah, that didn't really make anything better. I don't know what I was thinking. And it also has to come down right here. Like, oh, yikes. It's like nightmare fuel a little bit. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, don't love that currently how it's rolling. So I think something in here needs to be taken out a little bit, that's for sure. So we can either go... I feel like this wall's probably relatively set in stone. So, dang. We probably need to extend that a little bit, because that's going to bother me if it's not yet. I think we can take out this wall. let's make this a little bit bigger in here. For that stupid gravel that we hate. And don't love that. Alright, let's clean this up a little bit. Yeah, we gotta figure out what we're gonna do here. That's a bit of an awkward section, being honest. I really want to sort this out. But I also don't want more slimes getting in here, so I'm kind of like, I don't want to mess with that too much. So we got to torch this up a little bit. Yeah. Alright. I think we need to come to a solution to this. I'm having fun, like, finally making this look nice, especially since we've spent so much time over here. But yeah, we've got a lot more to do. So I don't know how much more time I want to burn doing this, knowing that we've got to work on the Nether project, and I don't want to hold off on that forever. But at the same time, it's also not that much farther, so I really only used like a stack and a half of whatnot too, which is 3 logs is 24. Like, that was only 10 logs worth of, like, that's nothing. I think we're probably chilling, guys. Like, I think we're most likely chilling. Alright, golly. Let's fill that back in. We gotta organize some things down here. I don't know. We definitely gotta do more on this, but I'm like, do we take a break and go back to the Nether project? Do we keep grinding on this a bit more? I don't know. To me, I know the Nether project is not gonna be the most fun, so I feel like we probably should space it out, but at the same time, I'm like deeply entrenched in this now, and I feel like we should keep going. This, I mean, this came out pretty good on its own, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I think the 3x3 piston thing will just barely cut into this room, so we might have to mess around with it a little bit. We might have to, like... Oh, that sucks, though. Like, that sucks so brutally. We have to adjust that, so... Oh, I think I kind of came to a solution for that, I guess. I forgot. I kind of did. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. Did I pick up everything? Okay, let's mine the iron here. Like, I want to do that before I forget about it. Should have kept more on me. And I didn't. Okay, I guess got stacked, so probably actually fine. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I might just keep grinding away at this a little bit more if I'm gonna be honest, because I almost feel like I'm in a groove, you know? I'm in a groove, and I'm like, you know, why quit this project now when I'm in that groove? But at the same time, I don't want to waste too much time, you know? I need to start working on another project, so I'm gonna give it some more thought over the next few days, if I'm gonna be honest. I kind of want to collect the wood that we have down here, but I think I'm just gonna wait. I'm sorry we didn't get to. Let me keep reading, dump these blocks off. So, and yeah, I gotta figure out like what to do with these little sections, and some of that's gonna be difficult. So, I think we might do a bit more and see like how much it's gonna take me, but yeah, I don't think I need to waste forever on this too, because that will also be a problem. So I'm gonna give it some thought, guys, over the long weekend, because I will be gone. I'm gonna give it some thought, and I think we'll go from there. On what I want to do, but I think it would be very nice to like clean this up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. So, and like this is really coming together. So this doesn't really work. So don't know what's gonna happen here just yet. Gotta figure that out a little bit. This doesn't really work. So I gotta figure out what I want to do for that. Lots of little things, you know? But it is definitely coming together, for sure, in here. It's definitely coming together. And we got a lot of bones that we gotta use, so maybe we should do some of that. But yeah. Even then, I think what I'll do is I'll probably take a stream or two, maybe even just the week, and just get this to a doable place, collect more wood, and get to where we want to go. And then from there, we'll just work on another project. But I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I need to stop repeating myself, but I think I just need to think about it over the long weekend and decide what I want to do. Well, what are you doing in here? Why are you spawning in here? Is it really, like, dark enough? I feel like I lost a torch right there. Alright. I gotta have more torches somewhere, do I? I'm shocked. I don't have more torches somewhere. There's so many torches in this room. Oh no, they're gonna break my doors. Okay. Bro, that was so instant. What the heck? Yeah, my door is fine. Okay. Alright. Sorry that was a bit shorter stream, guys, but thanks for joining me. I'm going to decide what to do. We might take a little bit of a break. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm so tired. We'll be back. Why is that? Okay, I gotta figure that out. Or they're gonna... What other doors do I have in this build? What? Oh. Maybe? Oh my gosh. It's... How did he spawn here? He also did break my door, you stupid... Oh my gosh. That's 6 pieces of wood right there, you know? Like, how... And I don't know where I put my extra one. I have the extra one somewhere. Oh, maybe I didn't have one anymore. Dude, you're so annoying. Alright, I put a torch in here, so we should be good. I think that's where they were spawning. Alright. We're gonna wrap it up there. I think we might just continue finishing what we can down there and kind of going for there. I also might not do that much more of the build, like, of the floor, if we realize it's really not gonna be that expensive. I'm gonna see how much wood it takes me to get to a full stack of... I mean, if 3 makes 24, 3 logs... What is... 1 second. 64 divided by 3 equals 21.3. So let's just say 21, because... Yeah, that's right. 21 times 24, so that's 504. So this is just literally one... Right, so... Wait, it's... Bro, I cannot do math right now. So 3 logs makes 24, that's right. Divided by 24, so that's... Divided by 60... Oh, clear. 64 equals 7.8. That's almost 8 stacks. Or no, this is my... Gosh, what am I thinking? We need to do 24 times... Yeah, 21 is 500. Yeah, so it's 8 stacks per a stack of wood. Just under 8 stacks per stack of wood. And actually, if we do, say, 21, if we get... So let's just say we do 3... So, 64 times 3. Alright, that's 192 times 4. So that's how many planks we get. And if you divide that by 3, I guess we could have just multiplied it by 2, and then times that by 6, you get 1,536 divided by 64. You get exactly 24. So how many stacks you get? Yeah, so you get exactly 8 stacks per, obviously there's that one extra log, so if you do 3 logs, you get 8 stacks. You get 24 stacks for 3 stacks of logs. So you get 8 stacks. And then how many is, so 8 times. Yeah, we are. It takes basically 21 stacks of logs to fill up a double chest, and you'll even have extra. So we have so much already. I already have 2. I mean, we could fill up 4 double chests already with what we have. We are chilling, I think. I think we are probably chilling, if I'm being honest. So yeah, I need to keep that in mind. So 6 double chests. I mean, that's a lot of. Yeah, I think that might be like enough to never, ever, ever run out. Hopefully, I mean that's so much. We'll kind of have to have an idea of like what that will do, but I would love to have a ton of those so that we never run out. But I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. Thank you so much for chilling with me. I think we'll probably just continue this for another week or two, and then get back to the Nether Hub project. I'm eventually gonna have to. So I think what we'll start with the Nether Hub project is just mining out the Netherrack. But I think just for streaming and just for my mindset, I'll probably just finish this, especially now knowing that, you know, it would probably have enough of everything. If I spend another week, we'll probably be able to finish. And then I think, yeah, we'll just work on mining out the Netherrack next and kind of going from there, working on the Nether project, because that's going to take a little bit. But honestly, we did do a lot of the grindy stuff already, so I think we're in a pretty good place with that. And then I'll eventually have to get back to the Blaze Spawner too. But I think that's going to be, I know, kind of went a bit over, but thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope to see you next time. I think the next time I'll be live is probably Tuesday morning. Tuesday in the morning is probably my plan when I get back, but I'm not going to promise that just yet. So I'll keep you guys posted and let you all know. But thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you. Yeah, I'll see you sometime next week. But yeah, it'll probably be about a week before I stream again. So I'm glad that we got a few in, but I'm gonna take a little bit of break and then try to come back refreshed. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys. Bellistic out. Have a great rest of your Wednesday night. All right, bye.